Consent is when two people say yes to doing something really kinky together.
Consent is when both people verbally agree to do the deed.
Consent is when two people decide to take a ride to Pleasure Town together.
Consent means giving permission to get down and dirty when you're in the booty mood.
Consent is an agreement between two people before engaging in any kind of sexual activity. It is not the absence of a no, but the presence of a yes.
Consent can only be given, not implied. You need to hear a clear yes when you ask to get busy.
Why wouldn't I ask for consent? When it's a choice between doing the right thing and doing the wrong thing, it's pretty obvious to me. I'm always going to do the right thing. I'm a man of good character, and I always ask for consent.
I enjoy it when a guy asks me for consent, but I can understand that it's a daunting task.
Asking for consent doesn't have to be weird. You don't have to put up your hand and say, "I do hereby certify that I consent for this person to put their hands down my pants."
It's pretty easy. All you have to do is ask me with the same level of politeness that you would when ordering a meal at Five Guys.
Can I have a double cheeseburger and some fries, please?
Guys who think that consent is in any way lame, embarrassing, or not sexy, I'm here to tell you that you're absolutely wrong. Consent is the sexiest thing on the planet. If you can ask to kiss me, ask to touch me, or ask to take off my pants, you, sir, are a winner.
This is what you do when you ask for consent. First, you stop what you're doing. Second, you ask if you could kick it up a notch. And third, you clarify what the answer was.
So people don't always realize, but consent is also important in a relationship. Think about it like this. I can be in a dedicated relationship with ice cream. I can eat ice cream every day if I wanted to. But those days when I'm not in the mood, I don't want it forced upon me.
So I was at the Rat with some friends the other night, and me and this guy were very flirty, very mingly. And then he just kisses me, and I'm like, whoa! You can't just kiss me, you gotta ask me for consent. And then maybe I'll kiss you back.
I hate it when I'm out at the bars and I'm just having a good time with my girls, just dancing, and this guy comes up from behind me and just tries to grab me and grind on me. It's disgusting. If you would have asked me first, I might have considered it, but if my first impression of you is your hand on my ass, there is no way in hell I'm dancing with you.
You need consent to move from one act of sex to another.
Consent for one act of sex isn't consent for another act of sex. Just because I gave you one Dorito doesn't mean you can have the whole damn bag.
Let's say you get a girl's number in your class. The first text you send a girl shouldn't be a sext. She's gonna find it creepy. Just like the first time you walk up to a girl and start a conversation, you're not gonna ask her for sex immediately. That's weird.
Think of it like this. If you asked to borrow my pencil, I said yes, and later find you using my computer, you couldn't say, oh, well, you let me borrow your pencil, so I assumed that meant I could borrow your computer. I would think you're crazy. I gave you permission to use my pencil, and only my pencil. You have no business touching my computer. Consent makes sense. 20 to 1 code.